Business is struggling. The number of orders is decreasing. There's less work, and some people are even losing their jobs. This is a common issue affecting many people right now. Even the world's largest tech corporations are carrying out massive layoffs. Recently, Meta laid off 8,000 employees worldwide. Microsoft invited 9,000 employees to voluntarily resign instead of firing them outright in a harsh way. Google has also cut staff. Most major tech companies today justify layoffs by pointing to AI. But the question is, has AI really taken human jobs? Hearing about these layoffs makes everyone feel anxious. According to the founder of ChatGPT, AI is currently being used as an excuse by tech companies to lay off employees, rather than being as powerful as people are being led to believe. The real reason behind this wave of layoffs goes back to the COVID-19 pandemic. During that time, many people stayed at home and did everything online. Advertising revenue for companies like Meta surged. They assumed consumer behavior had permanently changed, so they hired aggressively. For example, in 2020, Meta had 58,000 employees. By 2022, just 2 years later, that number had grown to 86,000, a 47% increase. However, when the pandemic ended and offline activities resumed, advertising revenue declined. That's when Meta started considering layoffs. Of course, no company wants to admit they made a mistake by overhiring during COVID. Doing so would signal poor management to shareholders. Instead, companies like Meta claim that AI can do the work better, so they reduce staff to cut costs and increase profits. A very convenient explanation. That's one of the main reasons why tech companies have laid off so many employees over the past year. Of course, it's not the only reason. It's also true that AI allows companies to operate with fewer people. Saying AI completely replaces humans may still be far-fetched. However, it's undeniable that thanks to AI, companies no longer need as many employees as before. A team that once required 10 people may now only need the top 3 experts, while the rest of the work is handled by AI. There's no need to pay salaries or management costs for the remaining 7. In this era, where AI is rising, many people feel extremely anxious. Since ancient times, humans have had 2 main tools to earn money: the brain and physical strength. People used to believe machines could only replace physical labor, not human intelligence. Machines couldn't think or make decisions, and when situations changed, humans would still be needed. But with the arrival of AI, people are shocked to realize that machines can now think, and even think faster and better than the average person. AI can learn many things at once. Within 24 hours, it can absorb vast amounts of knowledge. It can learn anytime, anywhere, while humans need at least 8 hours of sleep, during which they learn nothing. So now, not only are humans weaker physically, but they are also falling behind intellectually. How can humans compete with machines in the labor market? Not only are machines more capable, but their attitude is also better. They don't ask for holidays, bonuses, or complain. Regardless of mood, they consistently produce the same quality of output. They don't get upset or betray their employers. If you only do manual work, competing with AI is extremely difficult. But now, even highly skilled professionals, like doctors or pilots, are facing the risk of being replaced. Why spend so much money training a pilot only to risk losing them in combat? Instead, unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, can fly thousands of kilometers and be controlled remotely. If one is destroyed, the loss is minimal. and no rescue is needed. Some may argue that UAVs can't coordinate like experienced pilots. And yes, pilots are still needed, but in much smaller numbers. Modern UAVs are trained to coordinate seamlessly. A single operator can control an entire fleet, reconnaissance units, radar jamming units, or attack drones. These UAVs communicate with each other, sharing positions, status, and targets. If one is lost, another automatically takes over. This has been demonstrated in the Russia-Ukraine war, where UAVs have shown significant destructive power. So why invest heavily in training large numbers of pilots? Clearly, AI is already replacing even high-level professions. Even intelligence command has become easier thanks to AI. In the past, commanders had to analyze huge amounts of data, filter, verify, and piece together information, often delayed and unreliable, leading to decisions based partly on intuition. Now, AI processes massive data in real time. Satellite images detect unusual vehicles. UAVs report nighttime tank activity. Electronic signals reveal radar behavior, and historical data provides context. AI integrates all of this and suggests optimal targets for maximum effectiveness. These examples show that many high-level jobs are being replaced, or at least significantly assisted by AI. Ironically, AI is also making the idea of listening to yourself and living slowly seem outdated. People used to say, you should reflect, listen to your inner voice, and make thoughtful decisions. But now, AI can often make better decisions faster. For example, if you're lost and unsure whether to turn left or right, would you meditate on your intuition or open Google Maps? Obviously, you trust Google Maps. So do we still need to listen to ourselves? When choosing between options, say, buying product A or B, would you rely on your feelings or ask ChatGPT? Clearly, asking AI is often more reliable, especially if you lack expertise. So the question remains, do we still need to listen to ourselves? Everyone likely has their own answer. Rationally, people want to trust themselves and make independent decisions. But emotionally, in today's fast-paced world, using AI is faster and often more accurate, making decision-making much easier.